Hi, my name is Jasmine. This is my organizational structure presentation. Here we go. So, Hoop Squad is a travel-based AAU basketball organization for youth athletes. The organization advertises itself as both development-focused and performance-driven, attracting families who want strong coaching and growth for their players. However, parent and player feedback suggests that the organization places a much heavier emphasis on winning tournaments than on skill development. The mismatch between what is promised and what is delivered has led to an increase in dissatisfaction and concern over the value and consistency of the services provided. Fortune evaluates organizations in part by the quality of their products and services. For Hoop Squad, this would translate to the quality of the basketball development programs, coaching, and overall athlete and family experience. The organization advertises a balance between player development and competitive success, yet the actual service delivered does not consistently reflect its stated mission. As a result, the quality of services is perceived as unreliable, driving concerns about whether families are receiving the value promised. The primary issue affecting Hoop Squad is a noticeable breakdown in service quality. Parents have expressed growing frustration over poor communication and limited collaboration with leadership, creating tension and distrust. Additionally, the quality of coaching and player development varies significantly depending on the team and assigned coach, which leads to unequal growth opportunities for athletes. Finally, concerns about favoritism and unequal playing time contribute to families feeling like the services they are paying for do not match what was advertised. These factors together are driving dissatisfaction and reducing confidence in the organization's value. These service quality issues are already having a negative effect on Hoop Squad's performance and reputation. Parents and players are losing trust in the organization's ability to support athlete growth and provide a fair experience. As a result, retention is becoming more difficult, particularly with talented athletes who have other competitive options. Additionally, negative word of mouth is limiting new enrollment, which directly affects growth and financial stability. When motivation and morale decrease among players, both individual development and team performance suffer. These impacts demonstrate how crucial service consistency is to the organization's success. If these challenges are not addressed, Hoop Squad may face significant long term consequences. Enrollment could continue to decline as families leave for programs that provide stronger player development and clearer communication. A damaged reputation can quickly give competing AAU programs a strong advantage in attracting top talent. This could also lead to coach turnover, as skilled leaders may seek better structured and more supportive environments. Over time, these factors together could reduce Hoop Squad's ability to operate high level teams and even jeopardize the organization's competitive status within the AAU landscape. Okay, Hoop Squad's current organizational structure and culture are major contributors to its service quality issues. Without strong leadership oversight, coaching practices vary widely, creating inconsistent experiences for both players and families. The organization places a heavy emphasis on revenue and competitive performance, while player development and family relationships receive less intentional focus. Additionally, there are no clearly communicated expectations for how coaches and staff should interact with parents, which creates frustration and confusion. According to Griffin, Phillips, and Gully, when organizational structure and culture are misaligned with strategic goals, performance and service quality decline. In Hoop Squad's case, focusing on winning over holistic development has weakened service consistency and reduced customer satisfaction. Conscious capitalism suggests that successful organizations operate with purpose beyond profit and remain accountable to all stakeholders, including employees, customers, and the community. Currently, Hoop Squad's actions demonstrate greater emphasis on financial gain and competitive success than on the core developmental needs of athletes. Parents and coaches often don't feel included in organizational decisions or valued as stakeholders, which undermines trust and satisfaction. The lack of transparency and supportive culture indicates that Hoop Squad is not yet aligned with the values of conscious capitalism. Addressing this gap is essential to rebuilding relationships and elevating service quality in a way that benefits everyone involved. To initiate organizational improvement, we must first create urgency by clearly communicating the risks of continuing without change, including declining enrollment and a damaged reputation. Next, a guiding coalition should be built that includes coaches and selected parent representatives who want to see the organization improve. Together, we establish a strategic vision that emphasizes skill development, fairness, and a healthy team culture. Finally, this vision must be consistently communicated at every level through coach trainings, parent meetings, and digital communication to ensure all stakeholders understand and support the direction of the organization. To empower success, we must remove obstacles such as inconsistent coaching expectations by providing training and accountability. To build momentum, we create short term wins by recognizing player development milestones and improve satisfaction feedback. As positive outcomes appear, we sustain progress by applying successful coaching practices program wide. Finally, for lasting improvement, we must sustain these changes by embedding communication standards, player development metrics, and accountability systems into Hoop Squad's official structure and culture. Even positive change can lead to resistance, especially when long-standing habits are challenged. Coaches may push back against new standards for communication or player development, and parents may remain skeptical based on prior negative experiences. Additionally, shifting a culture that has historically prioritized winning will require consistent reinforcement. To manage these challenges, key subsystems need to be realigned. This includes implementing, improving hiring and evaluation practices for coaches, as well as providing training to ensure expectations are being met. Communication processes must become more transparent and reliable so that parents feel informed and valued. Operational adjustments are also needed, such as establishing clear player development goals and equal opportunity policies. Aligning these subsystems ensures that change is supported across the entire organization. Through this evaluation, I've learned the critical importance of aligning what an organization promises with the actual experience it's delivering. Trust fades quickly when expectations are not met, especially in youth sports, where development and fairness drive satisfaction. I recognize the value of people first leadership approaches where communication, transparency, and inclusion create stronger relationships and results. Going forward as a leader, I will ensure the culture I build supports fairness, developmental opportunities, and stakeholder involvement. These strategies not only improve service quality, but also contribute to a healthier and more successful organization. In conclusion, Hoop Squad service quality challenges are having a direct impact on player experience, satisfaction, and organizational credibility. These issues are rooted in structural and cultural misalignment and will continue to intensify without intentional change. Cotter's model offers a clear path to establish urgency, improve coaching standards, strengthen communication, and rebuild trust. By embracing a people first culture and consistent service expectations, Hoop Squad can deliver on its promise of developing athletes while maintaining competitive success. And finally, here are my references. Thank you for listening. Bye bye.